makes you so sick at heart that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part.
This is going to be one of the shortest videos I've ever made, and I'm only making it because I now have definitive proof that Jimmy Dore's audience is fundamentally right-wing. And I've said this before in almost every single video that I've made of Jimmy Dore, that his fans are incredibly reactionary. They basically, especially in the comments that you see on his videos, they espouse the identical talking points as any far-right individual that you will find. In his video that he made about critical race theory, everyone basically was, slamming him for making a video in favor of it. That video got almost ratioed in terms of likes and dislikes, which is really rare for a Jimmy Dore video. And almost all of the comments were negative. He later made a video on the mounted border patrol agents harassing immigrants. I've made videos on both of these incidents, by the way. And anyway, his fans reacted. They were all basically giving the same line. You fell for the mainstream media lie. Those were not whips. Despite the fact that they were clearly whipping the migrants with the reins. So just because they weren't technically whips does not mean that you cannot whip someone with something. Whipping is a verb. It does not refer to what is being used to whip. But anyway, that was, on and on. That was the talking point. So they are right-wing. They are reactionary. They love, these notions of a red-brown alliance. And it is simply, it's not incompatible with people holding those views that they also might want Medicare for all, some types of social services. So it's absolutely not incompatible. This idea that every far right, I think the alt-right gave us the wrong impression that everyone in the far right has libertarian tendencies, which they kind of do. But no, that's there's a big subset of far right people who are to some degree, there is some appeal of leftist economic policies to them. So anyway, I've spoken enough. I'm going to show you the proof, and the proof is on YouTube, of all places. And here is, so I follow, I guess, like almost every other content creator, that deals with the topics that I do. We all follow a lot of right-wing accounts as well to see what they're coming out with, see if there's anything to debunk. And among those people is Steven Crowder. I think I've only made one video of Steven Crowder. I actually don't find him that interesting. And he sometimes says some very egregious things, but I'm always like, is this really worth my while to cover? But I follow him anyway. And occasionally his videos pop up on the front page of my YouTube. And lo and behold, what I discovered when I hovered my mouse over his latest video. There you go. The Jimmy Dore Show viewers also watch this channel. Now, I suppose for that to appear, you have to have a very, very significant amount of them doing it, because I don't get that with other videos. So right next to him, I have Secular Talk, which is Kyle Kulinski's show, and I get nothing from it. Slightly below, I have the Rubin Report. Yeah, nothing there. So that is very strange. Why it pops up specifically with Steven Crowder, but there you go. I was only going to show the picture, but then I figured people would think that I'm doctoring it, so I'd rather show it in real time so that you can all see that this is not fake. I'm not editing this in any way. In fact, do the test yourself. Subscribe to Steven Crowder at least temporarily. Subscribe to the Jimmy Dore Show at least temporarily, and see if this happens. Maybe it doesn't. I honestly don't know what are the conditions for this notification to appear. It clearly does not appear on all of them, But my suspicion is you have to have a very, very high percentage of them also watching that channel. I think that's really what makes the difference. So if that is the case, if it's just kind of random that a small amount do it, then maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. But if it's not, if it is based on a certain percentage of viewers also subscribing and watching Steven Crowder, I think, the case is settled. I don't think there are any grounds for people to claim that Jimmy Dore is actually a leftist, which, his audience clearly demonstrates some very far-right attitudes and far-right affinities. In this case, Steven Crowder, who could not be, more different in many respects with Jimmy Dore himself. Okay, so remember, I don't think Jimmy Dore is right wing in every respect. I don't think, for example, he's anti-immigration. I don't think he's a racist. I don't think he's anti-critical race theory. I think his videos are pretty honest in what he believes. What he shows is what he believes. But his fans clearly are way more to the right than he is. And that's mostly because he sympathizes with right-wing talking points. To use his own phrasing, he runs interference to the criticism of those points. So that is, it's the same thing that Glenn Greenwald does. It's a big ecosystem of people who do this. Anyway, that is all I wanted to show you. Definitive proof that there are very strong links between Jimmy Dore viewers and Steven Crowder viewers. And that is, you should not have this in a leftist. And especially someone who considers himself the true believer of the left. You should not have this. If this popped up, if freaking Steven Crowder popped up in my videos, I'd be thinking I'm doing something wrong. So there you go, people. That is Jimmy Dore for you. And yeah, if you like this video, please like, please share. Most importantly, please subscribe, and see you next time.